UFOs, or unidentified flying objects, have captivated the human imagination for centuries. While many people associate UFO sightings with the modern era, the truth is that reports of strange objects in the sky date back thousands of years. In this video, we'll take a look at 5 of the most bizarre and fascinating accounts of UFO sightings from 74 BC to 1896, all backed up by primary sources. Our first stop is ancient Rome, where in 74 BC, the historian Plutarch recorded a strange event in the city of Reate. According to Plutarch, in the sky over Reate, a city in Italy, a huge flaming body was seen. It was in the shape of a wine jug, and its color changed from fiery to dimly glowing. This account, found in Plutarch's Life of Lucullus, is one of the earliest known reports of a UFO sighting. Fast forward to 1561, where the citizens of Nuremberg, Germany, witnessed a spectacular aerial display. According to a broadsheet published in the same year, the sky was filled with cylindrical objects, from which emerged black, red, orange, and blue-white spheres that darted about. The broadsheet even includes a woodcut illustration of the event, showing what appears to be a battle between various shapes in the sky. While some skeptics have dismissed the Nuremberg incident as a case of mass hysteria or a natural phenomenon, the fact that it was recorded in a contemporary document lends credence to the account. Moving on to the 18th century, we have a report from the astronomer Sir Edmund Halley, best known for computing the orbit of the comet that bears his name. In 1716, Halley observed a vast body apparently bigger than the moon that advanced with a rapid motion. Halley's account, published in the Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society, is notable for its scientific precision and the credibility of its source. Our fourth account comes from Japan in 1803, where a floating ship was seen over Hitachi Province. According to a manuscript titled Toen Shaosetsu, the ship was made of iron and glass and emitted a strange light. The manuscript even includes a detailed illustration of the craft, which bears a striking resemblance to a modern UFO. While some have suggested that the floating ship was a natural phenomenon like a meteor or a mirage, the level of detail in the manuscript suggests that the witnesses saw something truly extraordinary. Finally, we have a report from 1896 in San Francisco, where a mysterious airship was seen by numerous witnesses over the course of several nights. According to an article in the San Francisco Call, the airship was cigar-shaped and moved swiftly through the air, its lights flashing. The article even includes an interview with one of the witnesses, who claimed that the airship was piloted by a bearded man. While some have suggested that the San Francisco airship was a hoax or a case of mistaken identity, the sheer number of witnesses and the consistency of their accounts suggest that something unusual was indeed seen in the skies over the city. So, what do these accounts tell us about the history of UFO sightings? For one thing, they demonstrate that reports of strange objects in the sky are not a modern phenomenon, but have been occurring for centuries. They also show that these sightings often involve objects that are difficult to explain in terms of conventional technology or natural phenomena. Moreover, these accounts highlight the importance of primary sources in the study of UFO sightings. While it's easy to dismiss reports of UFOs as the product of hoaxes, hallucinations, or misidentifications, the fact that many of these accounts are recorded in contemporary documents lends them a certain level of credibility. Of course, this doesn't mean that every UFO sighting is evidence of extraterrestrial visitation, but it does suggest that the phenomenon is worthy of serious scientific study. The history of UFO sightings is a fascinating and often bizarre one, full of accounts that challenge our understanding of the world around us. From ancient Rome to 19th century San Francisco, people have been seeing strange things in the sky for centuries, and these accounts are often backed up by primary sources that lend them a certain level of credibility. While we may never know for sure what these witnesses saw, their stories remind us that the universe is a vast and mysterious place, full of wonders that we have yet to fully understand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of UFO sightings, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ancient to Now for more fascinating content. And if you've ever had a strange encounter of your own, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe your story will be featured in a future video. Until next time, keep watching the skies.